world are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm practicing.
Practicing in the garage?
Honey, gotta get some seat time in. This thing's fast.
Well,
Listen to it.
I bet it will be.
I can still practice.
Yeah, I guess.
You know,
But what's more important is you need to go get that 389 done. We need to send a driver out in it. I mean, I don't want to rain on your parade or anything.
Whoa,
I know
now.
you're doing something important.
Whoa, who's the boss here?
Well, sometimes I got to keep you in line.
You want to drive my car real quick?
Yeah, let's switch places.
Okay.
I'll do the race car noises and you go work on the 389.
Deal.
All right.
This thing is pretty sweet. You know what I want though?
What?
I want to take this thing right here out. Come here, look. Let me show you.
Show me.
I want to take this out.
Yeah.
And I want to put a shifter right here and a clutch pedal in this thing.
Okay.
As in, I want to make it a manual.
Oh.
And I
Really?
just happen to have a G-Force.
Just so happened. Like
I
here?
have to take it out of the Super.
Or maybe, let's say, was it coming by UPS?
No, you'd kill me if I ordered one of those. I'm going to tell you right now.
Probably.
Like, I do have one in that Super sitting outside, though. What do you think about making this thing a manual? And what do you guys think about making it a manual?
I'm sure nobody's going to
I'm
not
sure.
want that to be a manual.
You know what I think we could do then?
What?
Take it and gap that other car called McFlurry's twin sister. Well, I don't know. They got it.
Does it have like M&M's on it or something? Like M&M
Literally,
McFlurry?
it looks like a McFlurry machine.
Oh.
It's the exact car. I mean, they're pretty much, this is the big brother, and he got the sister.
The sister, little sister.
No, his is pretty fast. It's been faster than this car's been. But
Right.
when she's done, she's coming for McFlurry.
Until then, Tim Gentry's coming for the 389.
Let's go. I gotta go get busy, guys.
Yeah.
I need to get some seat time in though today. And if you noticed, it makes the car look a lot faster. I know, it's the t-shirt. If you go to GentryandSonsTrucking.com, you can get this exact t-shirt and many more. We got a whole bunch of new shirts on the website.
And I don't know if I should spill the beans yet. We're working on a lot of new stuff on the merch store.
Are we?
Not necessarily shirts, but all kinds of other merchandise.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, me and Darla started it last week.
Oh, crap. You get too fat to get out of my car. Woo! Check this out. I did get the new
Ooh.
Motion Raceworks. This is one of Cletus's new products, and Doug at Motion Raceworks. This is the operator.
Operator.
I was really excited about using this, but I'm more excited about shifting gears. So, old girl's about to be a manual, guys, but we got to get down there and get busy on the 389. She is right. We got to get that guy going. Excited to see it go, but I'm also not excited to see it go. It's my baby.
Do you hear them?
Yeah, so that's what happens when we leave the kids upstairs by themselves.
It's a roller. What is that? A roller skating rink up there right now. They're racing on roller skates.
That sounds real good. Sounds real good for the floor. So I don't know.
Do you
We
hear
might put this in the burnout car because we're going to take the Supra.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put the this car has a power glide in it, a freaking really well built power glide, like super awesome transmission. And we're going to take the power glide out of this car, and we're going to put it in the Supra. We're going to take that thing and make it a burnout car, put the blower on it, and some nitrous, and this thing is going to be a manual. So that's our plan for this beast. We're taking it to SH Tube this week, where we will be working on Rooster. We'll be working on
Weston's truck.
Blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name for that truck now.
Blueberry.
Blueberry that the Peterbilt.
Okay.
And then we got Raspberry Rooster.
The whole fruit.
And this is the janitor. So this thing's headed up there. We got a lot of work to do to it, and they've got an awesome shop to work out of. So that's where we're headed. So let's go get working on 389. We got to get the 389 ready to go to work. It's going to Canada. I can't let it sit here. It's got to work. If it's here, it's got to earn its keep. So we got to get stickers put on it. So I've decided, since these boxes are not going to be staying on here, so after it earns some money and we can get some boxes for it, I'm planning on doing 4 boxes. I'm going to do one here one there, one on the other side, and then the passenger side toolbox. So I did find some. They're like $1,200 a piece, so it is going to be something we're going to be waiting on. But I got some new lights for it, for the front of it, that'll go here. And then I don't like this. This is not cool. I might have to put some new inserts in so we can mount this thing correctly. These don't even, I mean, look at that bolt. That's a gigantic bolt in that thing. Oh my goodness. I gotta fix this side too. This side don't even have bolts in it. Oh, more 389 issues. Man, that sucks. But you can see over here, this side don't even have a smooth step on it. It's got a step, but it's not a smooth step. But we did get the SH Tube IFTA stickers. You go right here. So we got the stickers on it, and man, that dent right there is killing me. Can you see it in the camera?
Yeah.
I wonder if we take it to a dent specialist and get it took out.
Probably
There's also
paintless dent repair. Probably do it.
There's also one here, but the sticker covered it up. So these are not the permanent stickers. These are just temporary, so we can use the truck right now. I'm having some chrome stickers made for it. Some of you guys put in the comments we should do chrome stickers, and I would agree 1,000%. I think it's gonna look good on it. So we're gonna do an inspection on it. And so one thing about being on YouTube and with DOT is it has pretty much, like, if we go through a scale and they see Gentry and Sons on the truck, 9 times out of 10 they know the channel now, and we're getting some sort of inspection. Most of the time they just check the truck out, send us on our way, and you know, we've been getting some good inspections, but at the same time feel like we've come up on a few haters, and it's getting to the point to where, I mean, we are going through these trucks. This is our inspection sheet down to the last little bolt we're checking. That way we know, hey, this truck is 1,000% DOT legal. And if we keep getting harassed, you know, then, you know, we know that it's right. It's on film that it's right. And it's getting to the point, there's a couple scales that's bothering us. And I'm not one to be negative. I don't want to be that person, but I'm also not going to be harassed and took advantage of. It just ain't going to happen. It's not fair that somebody can, like, literally these DOT officers that are inspecting these trucks should have to have a CDL. I feel like they should have to have a CDL and experience a year in a truck before they can say a truck's unsafe or put it out of service. That's just all there is to it. But here we go. Got it done? Braxton's trying to get his yards done. We were going on our Florida trip, everything grew up on him. All right, so our service brakes, which is like when you set the truck brakes on this thing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and check that off because this thing is disc brakes. We just went through the brakes on it. You can see here, it's disc brakes all the way around. And it has new pads. It is holding the truck still. So service brakes, parking brake system, it's a check and a check. Brake drums and rotors. It don't have brake drums, but it does have rotors, and we went through that when we did the brakes, so we know the rotors are good on it. Brake hoses, which are these here. Everything looks good on them. There's no air leaks. This thing will hold air for, well, this is not hold air as long as I'd like, but and back here you just have, like I said, it's disc brakes, but you do have 2 air hoses going to each brake system. When we did the brakes, we inspected all that. Brake tubing, good. Low pressure warning device. So what we do there is come in here, fire this beast up. Beeper is working. tractor protection valve and the air compressor, which as it airs up, that'll check the air compressor off, and the tractor protection valve, which when you mash your brakes down, it gets down to so many PSI, you can't push the brakes in and they'll pop back out. Alright, so it's filled up with air, so under 2 minutes, it'll build air pressure. Bam, baby. Tractor protection valve's good. Air compressor's good. They don't have electric brakes. Air compressor, no electric brakes. Hydraulic brakes, none. Vacuum systems. The ABS does work on this truck. We'll check that off. And it don't have automatic brake adjusters because it's disc brake, coupling device, fifth wheels, pintle hooks. Fifth wheel looks good and solid. Hooks, I don't see no cracks or anything. Safety devices, which is on the coupling, which we'll go ahead and check this too. So we have fire extinguisher, we have triangles. Those are two things they're going to ask for. The fire extinguisher is in the green. That's something they're going to check. So no leaks forward or the exhaust. I don't see any leaking on that. It's got new exhaust on it. It all looks good. No exhaust forward or directly below the driver, which we want to definitely make sure of that, because I mean it sucks you get carbon monoxide. Bus or yeah, so we're good here. Fuel system, no visible leak. Fuel tank filler cap and fuel tank securely attached. Which we have four brackets. Fuel tank is sealing good. I don't see any leaks here on any of our fuel lines leaking. No fuel under the truck. Everything's good and solid. No, nothing's loose, cracked, or broken. However you say that crap. Dude, that's what I used to get messed up with at school.
Yep. Everything's properly mounted, secured, not cracked, damaged, loose.
Yep.
Hoses have no abrasions, bumps, or cuts.
So you got 4 brackets over here. So everything on the fuel cap, good and solid. It is sealed. It is leaking or loose. So we can check those off. No visible leak. Fuel tank filler cap. All right. So all those 3 check off. Lighting devices, all required lights, reflectors are operable. So we have reflectors on the back of the cab. Alright, this thing has full fenders on it, so it don't have mud flaps or reflectors back there. I don't know if that is legal. I'm assuming it is. I don't know if it comes down to it. We may have to put a mud flap down here somehow. I hate to drill these beautiful fenders, but
Well, you can bolt a mud flap to the inside where these bolts are at. Let it hang down.
so I'm wondering if that's legal since it's up there. That's something we might want to look into, because
Yeah.
I'd hate to fail an inspection over that.
I wonder if we could put it on our light box too.
Yeah, we
And
can
just
probably
call
do
it
that.
good.
It's just gonna suck because it's gonna look like crap.
Yeah.
As long as it's hooked to the trailer, though, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't have an inspection issue.
Right.
And we don't ever unhook when we're going, so I'm gonna question that one and come back and recheck it too. Safe loading, vehicle parts load done in spare tire, ETC secured. We don't have none of that stuff. I guess that would be for a trailer. Steering wheel free play, steering column, front axle beam. Let's just go ahead and check all the steering. And one thing they will put you out of service for is this right here. Which this one's made on, like, this is solid. It ain't got no bolt in it or nut. Some of these have a bolt and a nut that holds them on like Freightliners do. And they will put you out of service for that. But I don't see anything loose here on any of the suspension. I'm gonna turn the steering wheel, watch all the. They look tight.
Yeah. There's no slap in it.
Yeah, that thing, I mean, it ain't got many miles on it, so it should be good and solid. But even a new truck can come and fail an inspection. But you can see, guys, you can turn it right here. You know, you ain't got anything loose. Like, you would notice if something was loose. This thing's in good solid shape. It ain't loose. It ain't, I don't see any issues there. You want to check your front axle beam. Make sure you would notice, like in here, if these were loose, you would notice some paint or something, or this would be slid, or there would be paint down here loose, or you would see something loose there. But these are all locked on with lock nuts. More than likely, it's rare you're gonna see that come loose, but it is possible. So the axle beam's tight. We'll go ahead and check the other side. Shock's tight. I don't see anything loose with it. Springs look good. The steering box looks good, so we can check that stuff off. Same thing over here. I don't see anything loose. Steering's nice and tight. Shocks are tight. I don't see anything loose. As far as hoses, brackets, everything looks good. Suspension, axle positioning parts, spring assembly, torque radius, or tracking components, which I've been checking as I went. But we can look at it again and show you guys what to look for, which is going to be here, like your brackets here, which we keep ours all nice and greased up usually. Nothing's loose. All your bolts are tight. You would notice if something was, if you actually get out and pre-trip your truck, you would notice if any of this stuff is bad. If you actually do this every morning before you leave, the DOT, they can come in here if they want to fail a new truck, they gonna fail you. It don't matter. I don't care how good of shape your equipment's in. As you can tell, guys, there's nothing unsafe about this truck. But if you find the right DOT officer that's just having a bad day or wants to fail you, they're going to find something. Suspension's good. Frame members, tires and wheel clearance, adjustable axle assembly, sliding frames. Which frame members on this truck solid, tires and wheel clearance. We just put the fenders on, so I know those things are clearance good. I know everything is spaced properly. The lug nuts are tight because we just put the wheels and tires back on and torqued them. All of our springs and stuff, we've done and checked all that. So, for video purposes, we will look again. I did drive this truck home after the fenders, so everything looks good. Not seeing any loose bolts. Everything, pitman arms look good. Everything's zip tied up. No hoses or anything are dragging or getting into anything. Now, where this truck could use some steer tires soon, it's got all brand new tires on the back. These are all new. They are all at 100 PSI. Which we'll be getting double checked before the truck pulls out of this parking lot. So these steer tires, they're getting down. They're not there yet, but they are on their way. I'd say another 3 or 4 trips. We'll probably put some new steers on it. These Firestones are pretty good tires, and it looks like they've wore good on this truck, which on a Peterbilt, it's hard to get tires to wire the same on both sides. They're bad about eating one side up or the other. Just depends, you know, what kind of mood it's in, I guess. So all the tires look good on it. Wheels and rims, they all look good. We just checked all that, putting it back together. Fasteners, welds. Which these rims, you know, you got your 2 Priest rims, just lock and slide rings and all that. You don't have that on this truck. That is on the list. You got locker slide rings, wheels and rims, fasteners, and then welds. Everything looks good on them. You don't see. You would notice aluminum. If these were loose or something, you would notice aluminum. Even with these caps on it, you would notice the aluminum in and behind it. It's pretty simple. When you have a problem with a truck, 9 times out of 10, it's going to show itself. we just put these, like I said, we just put these wheels and tires back on and torque these rims. So, windshield glazing, no cracks, discoloration, obstacles, nothing's blocking your view. So in here, nothing's blocking your view. When you're sitting in that seat, you can see out from under that visor just fine. It's not too far down. And then up here, nothing's blocking your view. There's no cracks. None of that stuff's bad. All right, windshield wipers, just make sure they're working. Yep, everything's working there. Bryce, you want to check up front and make sure we got sprayers? Yep. So that's it for a tractor. Like if you had a motor coach or something, you'd have other stuff. Rear impact guard, that's on like a trailer. So these inspections can be for like a trailer or anything. So this truck, to me, clearly will pass an inspection, no problem with a DOT officer. I mean, I just can't see anything. The only thing that worries me is the reflector on the back. I think as long as it's there, and you got full fenders, so we don't have mud flat back here. I don't think a reflector is I don't think it's required back here. And especially as long as you're hooked to a trailer, I don't think it's required. So, guys, let me know in the comments, is that something we should, I don't know. Man, at this point, as crazy as it's getting with DOT, I really want to make sure, without any chance, that, you know, that's really got me nervous. But that does not make this truck unsafe, is what was killing me. Is, you know, we got equipment like this right here, and I just can't see where it's unsafe. Can you?
Nope.
So I'm gonna put an inspection on it. I feel confident that it's legal. Everything that I've seen is working. All your safety devices are in there. Fire extinguishers. I mean, dude, can you think of anything else?
No, we've pretty much gone through everything on this truck.
I know, but we do that with all of our trucks, and somehow, you know, we failed an inspection the other day.
Yeah.
Over stuff that we know was working.
Well, and that's the hard part about these inspections. Between here, where everything works, and 300 miles down the road, there's a lot that could happen.
Oh yeah,
and
no
you
doubt
get
about
pulled
that.
in and somebody gets mad at you for having something wrong with your truck. You're like, well,
Yep. Well, what's killing me
it's a
is
killer.
that trailer that we just had inspected, that they said that the lock nuts were gone. I mean, that trailer is 1000% safe. There's no issue with it. The officer made a mistake, and he said it on video. You know, hey, we make mistakes. Sorry, man. You're going to have to data queue it. Well, we went to data queue it, sent in all the proof, the pictures, everything, and they said, well, we don't have no grounds to change this inspection. Literally. That's the email we got back. So instead of me putting this on the outside where the ink and stuff gets messed up, I always stick mine like right in here. That way all you gotta do is open the door. There's your inspection. That shouldn't go nowhere. So the biggest thing about these things is when you go get your truck washed or something, it's bad about blowing them off. So that's there, and we're going to put it in the book. And that's another thing. So a level 3 inspection is a paperwork and driver inspection. So they'll just check your paperwork and your driver, and usually your taillights and headlights and stuff. So the next thing I want to do getting this truck ready to go is go through all the paperwork, which my wife and Jade's in the office right now getting it all ready to go. So once they're done, so Jade will get it ready, my wife will inspect it, which Jade does a great job. I know it'll be right. And then I will also look at it just to make sure that it's 100%. Like I said, I don't want no chances of any kind of failed inspection on this truck. It's got new headlights, it's got new tail lights, it's got all that stuff's new. It's got everything, the brakes is new. And I'm making this video today just to see what you guys think. Do you feel like this is a safe truck? Do you feel like it would probably pass an inspection? I wish I had like the DOT officer I could just call and be like, hey man, come down here and inspect this truck. Like, what are you going to inspect on a bad day? What are you going to inspect on a good day?
Right.
I need to know. What's the bad day stuff? And I'm also going to change the oil and the fuel filters and all that stuff on it. One thing I haven't done to this truck is change the oil, and I need to check, make sure there ain't no metal and stuff in the motor. So that will be next, and I'm going to go get the paperwork. Is that a 26-footer? Oh, I hate loading those. I hate loading the 26-footers. We got the old crane warming up. Check the oil inner and all the hydraulic fluid. You know you got a strong heart when you can load something like this.
The way they're made, it's just the way these 26-footers are made.
I know.
They're made for a crane.
No. Did you? Good job, buddy. Alright, I'm on a dropper. Go on a dropper, boys. Alright, boom down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that sucker. This old crane's a beast, I gotta say. She's a beast. Old girl just likes to work. Guys, you can get that shirt right there on the GentryandSonsTrucking.com website. Back her up. Come on, driver. Back her in there. Come on now. Back that old rig in there. Man, I don't know that thing's gonna be hanging off there. Dang. I don't feel like we got enough room on this trailer. These boats are getting big. 4 feet or 3'4" overhangs. These boats are getting big, man. They are getting big. So I got to put a mud flap on the trailer. And I'm going to fully inspect this bad girl. It's a brand new trailer. So I think we're all right. But we got two 10,000-pound axles. This boat weighs about 6,500 pounds. That boat right there weighs about 11,000 pounds, which most of that weight's going to be on the front of the truck. But it wouldn't hurt to take it down and just check it. Run it down to the old truck stop down here and just weigh it and see. What? 17.5 is where we're at. So we should be good, huh?
Hey, we should do it.
You gonna bet your paycheck this week on that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. I seen that big wad of money you handed your mom earlier. That from your yards today? Making some money?
Yeah.
What are you gonna use it on? Robert called about your international earlier.
Oh. I need to go to the oil change.
Huh?
I need to go to the oil change.
Yeah, you can change your oil.
On my four-wheeler or something like that.
Before I need oil change? Alright.
That's kind of old.
You ride the heck out of it, it probably does. Why's that winch line loose?
We had to take it loose to extend the tongue.
Oh. Alright.
Get up.
We had them tongues where they'll hack like Scotty Watts?
Yep.
That would have been up here even.
Get it.
Hey, there you go. That's, what is that, 25 and a 26? 24 and a 26? Man, that trailer ain't loving us.
None of them are.
That's loaded.
It's loaded.
Get it.
Yeah.
Give me a lot of stickers.
No, I don't.
They have
But, I mean, I see them guys, them car hauler guys, man, they really test the crap out of these trailers. And these are 18 plies, right? These are 18 plies on this one? And new brakes. This is the one we just put the new brakes on? Yeah. Alright. So a mud flap and she's ready to head to Cali, huh? Yep. There we go. A load a day keeps the repo man away. That's what I'm talking about. That's what my papa always taught me. A load a day keeps the repo man away. I don't even know how this old truck still runs. I think it got like 10 million miles on it. God, I remember when that was a Cadillac for us. Drivers used to fight over that old truck. It looked a lot better then, though. Remember that thing?
When we first got it, we broke down.
Yeah, on the way home, had a blowed head. That's the first. Well, yeah, we completely rebuilt that motor from the ground up. All Detroit parts.
I like this one had the package with the Bobcat had in it.
What?
Like, had the Bobcat had the LED light bar and plug-ins in it.
Yep. Bob get his bees ready. Well, guys, I was going to mow his beehive for Braxton, but I don't know if you guys can see that. They're swarming like crazy. So we're trying to grow honey this year, and we got plenty of bees, that's for sure. Service time. Guys, this is why I said we were checking everything on this truck before it went out. Look at this. I can turn out my finger. Literally. Wow. That would have been good, that thing falling out going down the road. That I can literally turn this to my finger. Hear me?
Lucky it ain't come out.
I know. Hey, Brax.
Yeah.
I was saying, hey, give me a 1/2 inch ratchet over there.
1/2 inch ratchet.
Yeah. Thing doesn't even really need a ratchet. Look at that. Man, I can't believe it. Oh, wow. Well, the plug's clean. I don't see no metal on it.
No, that oil don't look.
Looks actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Other than just the plug being loose. So that ain't a big deal unless it just falls out going down the road. I don't know if that's a big deal either.
Yeah. If DOT sees it.
Yeah. Big stream of oil following you.
EPA.
Yeah. Well, I guess you just gotta outweigh your days, you know, if that's a bad day or not.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it looks clean.
It's only supposed to have 300,000 miles on it. The whole truck. She fancy. One of them low mileage deals from Ford place.
Yeah.
It's one of them Ford F9000s.
Ford F what?
It's a Ford F9000. You ain't heard of them yet?
No.
Made 'em.
I was gonna say I've never heard of a Ford F9000.
That's a
Talking
Ford
about electric truck.
It's a Ford F800. So that's got to be a 9000 series. I'm trying not to make a mess. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, there's always a. I mean, well, we
I don't
got
care
you got big
how.
enough. You got a big enough bucket now.
Yeah. I was changing my wife's oil the other day, and I made a mess.
We cleaned it up properly.
I had like the best stuff to do it with. I'm like, oh yeah, this would be perfect. Then go to pull out from under it, and wool goes over, hit it in my hat, and
Oh yeah, once it's in your hat or clothes, I mean, you can forget it.
it's just gonna get it's just gonna keep getting worse.
Yeah, it ain't gonna come out. I've done that before. I'd accidentally washed my clothes with oiled clothes.
Oh yeah, I've done that myself many times. She did that the other day with mine. I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah, I wasn't
Sorry, honey. I put those there for a reason, not to wash those.
Want to go home, Mr. Braxton? Oh, you got braces? Oh. No kidding. How long you gonna have those? All your teenage years?
No.
No? Oh, really?
Yeah, you ain't gotta have them long.
That's quick. California doesn't like the smell of diesel.
Nope,
Do
dude.
you hear about what they passed?
Yeah, dude, that's
Yeah.
crazy. No more diesel trucks and
20, I think it's by 2034, 36, something like that. They're, you won't be able to buy any
Why
diesel
are
trucks
they-
or sell diesel trucks.
are they really trying to just shut that country, that part of the state?
I have
down?
no idea what they're doing over there, really. I mean, but
No,
that
see,
governor has just,
lost their mind.
yeah,
We don't need no
everything's-
diesel trucks. They
Yeah.
have no clue.
well, that and
All right, Brax, fire it up. Make sure it's a neutral. Let it run for about a minute and then shut it off. Oh, okay, yeah, we're good. She's a Amsoil motor now. I don't like that dipstick. That thing's hard. Clean your rag off and stick it.
But I feel it's wiggly and twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Let me see.
almost full. I think I might have wiped a little bit off.
There, back over again. There's the full mark. Oh yeah, she's full.
Okay.
Stick it one more time.
I think it's all twisted like this.
That's only, what, we put 8-9 gallons in it? And I've never had one that hold 10 gallons at least. Don't wipe any off.
Yeah, I think it's full.
It's right on the dot full, buddy.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Alright, full of coolant. Full of oil now. It's got fresh change of Amsoil. It's got 2 new filters on it. That is a new fuel filter, right? Did you
Yeah.
change it? Okay.
I like the drain plate.
Washer fluid. Oh, it started right up. You hadn't even started it since you changed the fuel filter, have you?
No.
No,
Or,
you-
no, yeah, we have. We started it once, but it started right up.
Did it? Didn't lose its prime?
No.
Good deal. All right, let's let it run for a few minutes. The heck? fuel out of it. Alright guys, she's all warmed up. Fuel filter's good. Brakes got her good and tight. Good oil pressure. Good air pressure. Voltage, coolant's coming up. I feel pretty confident she's ready to make a trip to Canada. That's where it's headed. I was hoping to have it at the truck show this weekend, but we got to make some money, guys. We got to make some money, so we have to put the truck show on hold. All right, we had to come get some bolts for the 389. I need to start and wash the truck for sure. This thing's starting to look like a work truck.
It is work.
You know what?
A dirty work truck.
It's a dirty work truck. We need to keep it a clean work truck, don't you think? I gotta get it. I gotta take it to Ford and get this stuff fixed on it. Where we put the flatbed on, they didn't do all the sensors.
Did they put that in there? Sensors? I know.
Yeah, but there's one that's not in there. There's all kinds of stuff that needs to be done on it.
One's broken.
Man, my face got burnt today, and it is hurting.
What happened to that wagon?
That's where I bought that wagon. It's here. The one you're using?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we got it. You went with me?
Yeah, I was with you.
I think it was like $100.
I could have bought. I thought, you know them big ones we were looking at?
Yeah.
They were real.
You need to stop and get some gas, you said? Yeah, your wallet?
Yeah. I need to put some money on my debit card.
Mama has money on her debit card. She just has to switch it over.
I only got cash. There goes Doug. No, it's not.
No, it's not that. We need one of those. I want a mini truck. I want a 4-wheel drive little mini truck.
Then, if I have to mow and the button is, go back there and mow.
Yeah, and then you can pull all of the fence posts and stuff around. And we got a lot of fence to build this year.
Yeah, at the farm too.
Huh? Yep, you need 5 gallons and then. Okay.
So $20?
Yeah.
Oh, you already said.
It's $3.99 a gallon, so yeah.
Ooh.
What are you doing back here? You coming?
I do not like salmon.
He likes them prime drinks. He's getting 5 gallons of gas too. And he's,
5 gallons?
yeah, so 20 on. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, get you some lawnmower gas.
I call it gluten gas.
Noon more gas. You only put the good stuff in it. I don't blame you. That big high performance lawnmower engine. That thing is actually a beast.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. You did a lot of mowing
Huh?
today for only using one side of the tank.
Yeah.
Did that fill that side up?
It'll fill both of them.
Will it?
Half of them are fill an empty pickup.
Well, good.
I drive it since I filled it up once. I've been driving it, and then also mowed that car on one side.
All right, guys, I got all the bolts in, got them tight. In the morning, we got to pull the dry shaft out of it, and we're having some issues on that rear end, the rear end. So I want to go ahead and address that while it's here, It's getting dark on us. New truck problems. It shows new trucks, old trucks all have problems. The FLD won't ever work on that thing. If it goes through a scale, they just give her a check mark and let her go, I guess, because they know them are just good trucks. Hopefully this one is the same way. Hey, Dad, we got to put some nuts. Look, I'll show you this. Is that really what you were doing with that?
That's what he's doing.
Papa, I'll help you load it. Look.
Oh, yeah. I'm just laying on it?
Yeah, the nut certs that hold it. See, it's threaded behind that?
Yeah.
They're all stripped out.
Are they stripped or are they gone?
They're stripped.
They're not stripped.
No, look right here. See what I'm talking about?
Ooh. All I know to do is retap it. So I reckon they're stripped, they're turning in there.
I don't know. No, I can't. I mean, I can't even find a bolt to go in there. And I'm sure it's turning, yeah.
So you need to ride. Ooh,
Yeah, that sucks.
you ain't getting into that. I don't know, you might be able to find it. Bolts fit in.
Be nice if I could put a stud, like a stud cert or something in it. And then,
Depending what thread pattern it is, you get the right one. Looks like when they tried to get the...
that sucks. I don't know how you would get in there to that. Maybe behind the fire, maybe in, no. I wonder if you took the breather. Well, I wonder if we take this cover off back here. We'd have to take the breather off, take this cover off, and then get in behind it. See? Just put a nut back there.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get in there that way. You should be able to.
See, somebody made this breather strapless. It used to have straps on it. They made it strapless. See, it's mounted from inside now. Which I like it. But I gotta have the, I don't want this thing breather going down the road and falling off or something.
Trying to find the right pitch to that.
Alright. I got a feeling we're gonna have to take all this apart. And it's both sides. The other side's got big old gigantic. Probably just do both sides, because that's not, oh, that looks like crap. Oh well, something else to fix. All right, Peterbilt, you may have won tonight, but we will be back in the morning to have a talk about it. We will be back. If you don't want the repo man to come get you, you got to work with us a little bit. You got to work with us a little bit.